looks so nifty. Um, what do I have that we can play? I could try out Chroma Squad, maybe. I don't really know much about it. Uh, I was told that it was interesting, was the thorough description that I received. It was enormous, just a colossal description. Window capture. Hey there, Miller Bug. What are you doing in my house? Uh, I just got this with my Humble Bundle that had the Nuclear Throne in it. But yeah, this game, one, its music really isn't as gripping as a lot of the other games I have. It's not terrible. It fits the game itself. It's just not music that I really enjoy listening to. So when I listen to it for a long time, it gets kind of grating. Um, I could do Gone Home. I've never experienced it before. I've been told it's fairly interesting and story based. Uh, what else do we have? Hmm. What else is there? I could do some point. That's not a point and click adventure. I could do some point and click adventures. Oh, I have a couple of them, and they might be something that could be interesting. But since Shin has like some thing against point and clicks, I probably will have to do those on my own. He's not so into them. He When I mentioned them, he basically was like, no, no, not at all. That's one sad difference between two of us. I'm willing to try quite a variety. He is set in his ways, and so it's frustrating sometimes when I try to come up with things that I think that we'll both enjoy, and then he just will shut it down before I even get the chance to let him experience it. And he goes into everything with like this just mentality that it won't be fun. I need to install this because we will be doing this at some point, and it'll take a long time to install. I may do a little bit of Chow Garden tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'm not certain. I don't know. What else do we got? Basically, I mean, the thing is for me, I'm not very good at games, so it's got to be a certain type of game, or else it's not gonna fly very well because I get upset really easily. I have a couple of DOS games I guess I could play. I might see if I can find some interesting abandonware or something on Itch.io. I have some things from Itch.io already downloaded that I could probably try. I might do a little Factorio, perhaps, or City Skylines. Can you impress me? How? How would it be that you can or cannot impress me? No, I am not wanting to be upset. I don't enjoy that type of video. I don't want to make that type of video, and I don't like being irate. So I will not be doing things that seem to annoy me or upset me or make me angry on stream any more than I can help it. I Well, I'd have to get my CDs out to install Morrowind because I actually have a physical copy of Morrowind. Um, it might be one of those where, let's see here, where is it? Oh yeah, I have some Flash videos. or yeah, Flash videos, Flash games I can play that I have saved that I think are cool, and I want you all to experience at some point. Uh, let's switch video here. Window capture. Switch to this one. I could probably go through here. I'd start probably with free games. I will eventually go in here and buy some games, but I have to do a lot more research on a game before I buy it, as opposed to just um, the ones that are free downloads. I have gone through here on some. I if I could find a way to find a like upbeat ending in Emily is Away, I might do that. But from everything I've seen, it's really depressing. Uh, what else? I've considered getting 3D NES, but I don't know whether Shin would even care. I really don't. That's the biggest issue is I like playing games with Shin, and I knew that if I was doing this, it would have to be something where he and I both would do it because I'm not as competent in games. I'm not as I'm not as able to focus, and I felt like we would have much more interesting dialogue if there were two of us. And so I tend to want to have that ability. I I want him to be able to be a part of this, but the biggest, huge, colossal problem is that he's just so determined not to do things. He is the type who has never ever been one to try stuff. That's been a problem I've had for a long time. He approaches everything with this just mentality that he won't enjoy it. Or if he doesn't, he's not convinced me otherwise. I refuse to recommend music to him anymore, even though I love discussing music because I love a lot of music. But he doesn't like it. It doesn't matter what it is. He doesn't like it if it's music. If it is games, uh, if it's just the right type, he will. Otherwise, he could care less. And so I have a lot of trouble trying to find because I'll look at things and I'll be like, this looks interesting, I'll give it a shot, and they'll be like, I don't know, and then he won't even try it, and so I am not sure what will happen with that. Uh, I I love the idea of things like Ichio or little cheapy free indie games. I had this conversation previously. What about being impressed? Uh, well, it is ending-ish. I am not done. I'm kind of just chatting right now. I've done this before where I have these little outros where it's just me kind of talking about my thoughts and concerns and interests and plans. And I I don't know. I have a lot of desire to do a lot of things, but Shin's just not the one who wants to do any of them. And it makes me sad because I really think that there's a lot of cool things that I would love to share that he doesn't want to do, and I'm not the type who has any competence or patience to really share it at all. And so it becomes a real frustration when that happens. I I don't want to get all upset with him on the stream, but there's so many times I'm like, well, we could try this, and he's like, no, I don't know. I'm like, we're streaming. We should we should be streaming something interesting, and then nothing. He'll just no. And so that's frustrating. What is my folder even? What was it? Glitched. That's right. Okay. So there. tried that one out. I don't know. I just kind of dig through these every once in a while. See if there's anything new and interesting on itch.io. I look for discounted price games, sale games, inexpensive games that look interesting. Just anything that I feel like I might be able to share. Because I think that's fun. I think it's cool to find something little and